4.2, so a good minute quicker than what we've just seen from the Omani team as Arlan of Kazakhstan sprint round the assault tower and towards the zip line. One of them slipped, I think, just as he was about to get on that zip line. Hasn't cost them any time, though, it seems to me. The Arlan boys opting for sneakers. They're up and over that ladder. The breaching ram has to go up and over that ladder as well. And just like yesterday, the assaulters must wait until the first round is fired. Now, this target is maybe 100 yards, maybe a little bit more, I would guess. As the assaulters start dropping their targets, and just a reminder that the sniper can't just fire off a round to get his assaulters going. He has to be accurate, otherwise time penalties are incurred. So it's tricky. It's tricky. They don't have to come back over that ladder, but they do have to come back over the wooden wall. This is looking good. This is looking strong. And I've no doubt that this will be the quickest time of the day so far. The third team out. And it's always, I find, fascinating to see the differences in technique to get that man up off the ground. The sniper lies on a platform that you can see to the right of your screen there. And he has to wait until one of his colleagues straps him up, hoists him up. Good coordination from Arlan of Kazakhstan. Are they going to beat last year's time of 2:34? No is the answer, but they are heading for the finish line, so they won't be far away. And across in 2:43.06.
Are you ready? Yes.
They're off the running. Another of the teams that will be expected to have a good strong run round here. SSN of Kazakhstan last year went round in 2:50, 2 minutes 50. So that's a rough guide of where they'll be hoping. The first of the Kazakhstan teams today are Arlan. They went round in 2:46, so that will be the target for these guys. And it's the hardest thing for the sniper is just getting his breathing under control after going across that zip line, up and over the wooden wall, over the ladder. That physical exertion, and then having to just calm himself down to get that first shot away. That, to me, that close-up looks like that first target has been clipped on the edge, so that could be classed as a miss. Difficult to see from here. All of that will be confirmed by the judges, of course. Good morning to Just Love. Is that really a name? Is Uzbekistan done? No, is the answer. They're not out yet. You haven't missed them, don't worry. And John is saying, I can't cheer for London, Canada this year. Yes, unfortunately the Canadians not involved this year. Hopefully they'll be back next year perhaps. That downed officer of SSN of Kazakhstan looks a little bit lively to me, considering he's supposed to be down and out. We've just crossed the 2-minute 30 mark. Oh, they almost dropped him. Well, almost. Can they get across the finish line? He's hanging on. Of the Kazakhstan teams to go out today. KZ, Jaubasar of Kazakhstan, sprint around the assault tower. They will be well aware of the times of their colleagues, their fellow countrymen. Alan went round in 2:46.2 earlier on this morning. SSN a second slower, 2:47.2. So that will be their target. Up and over that 12-foot or so ladder. Breaching ram is over as well. I think any shot inside a minute is a great time. But I think the sniper missed that first target. Yes, he did. So there will be a penalty. 30 seconds for a missed target for the sniper. 30-second time penalty to be added on. All the other three are good, though. He'll be annoyed with himself at that. But that's the pressure of getting that first shot away so that your assaulter colleagues can get going. Always puts that added squeeze on the first shot. As they sprint towards home, there is the downed officer who goes back across that ice bath with his colleagues. Here come the assaulters. The sniper becomes the downed officer, by the way. Once he's engaged his targets, he sprints back towards a platform just in front of the ice bath as they head for the finish. This could be the quickest time of the day so far. We've crossed the 22-second mark and over the line in 2:25.27. Special Force Kalkan 2 of Kyrgyzstan. They are the first of the Kyrgyzstan teams to go out today, and they'll be followed by the Punjab Police of Pakistan, who'll be the first of the Pakistani teams to go out today. This day 3 of the UE SWAT Challenge. Is he going to get his shot away inside a minute? No is the answer. But it's a hit, and the assaulters are through that breaching door. They can start dropping those targets. 2 standing, 1 kneeling, 1 lying prone. Taking his time on the second shot. I think I saw the first of the assaulters already making their way home. Ooh, that's flirting with the edge of that black disc. Anything that's on the edge is classed as a miss. Remember, it has to be inside. Oh, almost dropping that tire. It's heavy, 120 kilos. Looking good though. Well, I think this may be a first as the assaulters head up and over that wooden wall. No, the sniper is there, but because he took so long in those shots, they've had to wait for him. The sniper is, or becomes, sorry, the downed officer. Davai. They're not going to break the 3-minute mark, I don't think, as they cross the finish line in 3:02.91. So it's the Scorpions of Kyrgyzstan out next. And then it's Sunkar, of course. So, a 5-man unit today. 1 sniper, 4 assaulters. No shotguns today, no gas guns either. Here's the boy, Mr. White Socks, that we saw sprinting up the stairs of the assault tower yesterday, the Scorpion sniper. I asked the same questions I was asking of the Pakistan boys and their sneakers. Are they box fresh? Ooh, that's a miss. They're certainly bright white as that target sheet. Oh, 2 misses, both of them high. And no doubt he'll make some adjustments, as you can see those white discs being dropped by the assaulters. Oh, that's 3 misses, so remember 30 seconds is the penalty per target missed. I didn't see the 4th one. Was that a miss as well? Put it this way, at least 1.5 minutes of time penalties to be added on. Remy Bonyansky says, "Go Belarus, you are the best." That sniper being carried to the zip line. I wonder if his colleague knows how many misses he's had. It's too far to see as you're sprinting back, and of course they're focusing on other things, which is just getting across that ice path and getting home. But maybe if he did know how many targets the sniper had missed, he would just drop him in that bath, leave him behind. As those White Sox head for home across the finish line in under 3 minutes, 2:57.75 for the Scorpions of Kyrgyzstan. However, as I mentioned earlier, so don't go anywhere. It's the turn of Sunkar of Kazakhstan. I'm looking at the flag away to my right. The wind has dropped. That'll make things easier for the sniper. But here we go, Davai. One of the favorites to lift the UAE SWAT Challenge crown this year. We expect this to be rapid. No issues across the ice bath. 9 feet of wooden wall dispatched with ease. Up and over that ladder. Now keep an eye on the time in the bottom right of your screen, and let's see at what point the sniper gets his first shot away. Anything under a minute is very good. "45 seconds, oh, that's quick. Fastest first shot we've had today, and it's accurate. 2 out of 2 for the Sunka sniper. 3 out of 3. Oh, they're dropping those discs with ease in the pistol pen. 4 out of 4. As that target smolders in the distance, the sniper can now make his way back. Oh, didn't lift it at the same time. The only blip so far, 120 kilos. They're being urged on by their fellow countrymen and women from Kazakhstan. There goes the downed officer. Remember, the fastest time last year was 2:34, set by this team Sunka. Are they going to break their own record? As they head for home, remember, all the equipment must come back, including those pulley slides. As they sprint for home. Davai! Across the line, there's only one more to come. 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Wow! That's fast. The first of the SSN teams of Kyrgyzstan. SSNA. Sprint round that corner to the zip line. Get some momentum going. You can see how the SSNA boys from Kyrgyzstan have a lot of that kit around their waist taped. Has to stop it flapping and bouncing around as they're sprinting across the course. They do have to carry kit. The sniper getting snagged. Gets that magazine loaded. Remember, 4 rounds and 4 rounds only. And as you can see on the left of your screen, 4 targets and 4 targets only. So no room for error. Seemed to be okay from what we can see at a distance. He's got 3 shots away. We'll see the close-up in just a second, but it looks relatively good from where we are sitting. Yep. That 120 kilo tractor tire is on the shoulders. That approximately 50-yard dash to the second of those boxes where it has to be laid down rather than dumped down, as we've seen in past years. The downed officer is on the zip line. And over, they're being cheered on by their colleagues from the other units in Kyrgyzstan. Here they go, a sprint towards the finish. Oh, hold on, hold on! They give them a good run. Sada, their colleagues from Kazakhstan, may also give them a good run. They had a quick time this time last year. Now here go the Harekat team, ATA of Turkey. A sprint up and over the wooden wall, no issues for the sniper. Remember, he's carrying a much heavier weapon. That first assault, a little adjustment of his trousers as he got on the metal ladder. I think I would as well. They're off with the breaching ram, and whilst they head for the door and wait for their colleague, the sniper, to fire his first shot, he's down, his magazine is in, his round is chambered. And there goes the first shot. Ooh. Is that on the edge? Ooh, it's doubt. There's a close-up. There is doubt about that first shot. Only the judges can decide as to whether that's in or out. Remember, time penalties of 30 seconds. One assaulter remaining on that 5-foot platform. $120 kilos to be carried between the three of them. It's down. Remember, it can't just be unceremoniously dropped from shoulder height this year. There is a penalty if they do that. One of the rule changes between last year and this year for this Day 3 challenge, this officer rescue challenge. Across the ice bath. No one has been in it yet today. No piece of equipment has been in it yet today. Who will be the first? There's always one every year. As they head towards the finish. This is a good time. This is a very good time from the Harekat team of Turkey. And across the line in 2 minutes 30.9. That's a very good time when you consider the fastest time last year was 2:34. Ale says, very good China. China went out before. There's 2 more Chinese teams to come, Team B and Team A. Day 3 of the UAE SWAT Challenge, the special purpose team of Tajikistan. Next out of the gate. Those of you who have just switched on, marhaba, welcome to this Monday morning of the UAE SWAT Challenge. You're watching the Tajikistan team go round right now. There goes the first shot, 1 minute 30, so the assault team can breach that door and get cracking. Austin has stirred things up this morning. Where are you, Austin? Austin says, if you can't hit 60 meters with a sniper rifle, you're pathetic. Oh, come on, Austin. Doesn't the size of the target at 60 meters matter? Well, there's the special purpose sniper. That's 3 misses. I think 1 hit. So, when are you entering this competition, Austin? The first of our keyboard warriors this morning, Austin. I bet you're one of them, Austin, that sits and watches a World Cup final and says, if you can't score a penalty in the World Cup final from 12 yards, you're useless. Sorry, pathetic. That was the word you used, wasn't it? It's about pressure, Austin. We can all do it when there's no issue. We can all do it relaxed. It's when you're put under pressure, not just time pressure, but competitive pressure. And that's something that's certainly noticeable. I watched a couple of teams last week in the training days, the familiarization days. They look pretty good. They look relaxed. Everything's cool. Looked like they were going to blow us all away when it came to the competition itself, but, and this is a big but, Austin, get that clock on. Watched by your peers here and the public. The chat that goes around this venue, all of a sudden it takes on a different dynamic. Pressure, Austin, pressure. Teacup, think clearly under pressure. As the special purpose team of Tajikistan head towards the finish line, carrying their colleague. And over the line in 4:23.4 for the... and here they are, first timers in this competition. No issues for them. Pretty smooth across the zip line. Remember, they will have trained heavily with their male counterparts in the lead up to this competition. And I can't say who, but I've spoken to 2 team commanders during the course of this week, this last couple of days, that have said competition for places is fierce. Quite often the team that they have in mind to take on this UAE SWAT Challenge 2025, they'll get a bit of chopping and changing of team members throughout the course of the weeks and months ahead of it. Some drop out through injury, some just simply don't perform and get replaced. That's elite competition for you. Here's the first shot. It's good. Hits the target. You can see that black disc to the left-hand side. There's the close-up. Don't think there's any doubt about that being on the edge. Second, inside that black circle as well. So no time penalties as far as the sniper is concerned, it looks. The third one, however, is flirting with the edge of that circle. Only the judges will decide if that's on the edge. No doubt about the fourth, though. All four girls, all four of the assaulters, lifting that 120-kilo tire. There's no change in the course, remember, for the women. They do everything that the men do. Oh, don't drop that tire. Did they drop it outside the box? If it's dropped outside the box, there's a penalty. If you drop it from shoulder height, there's a penalty. A new rule introduced this year. They come back over that 9-foot wooden wall. There is the downed officer, first one across. You can hear the support from their fellow countrymen and fellow countrywomen. A big Kazakhstan contingent here this year at the UAE Swat Challenge 2025. Here they go, round the corner, and they can head for home. Being urged on. And across the line in 4 minutes dead. Turkish side who are next up. Where are we in the draw? 53. 53 in the draw. Harekat Bozkurt of Turkey. They are next out. Nice crowd building here in Ruwaiya, and a few Turkish expatriates as well watching on. The Harekat team ATA went round in 2:31.16, so Harekat team Bozkurt will be looking to better that. They had a minute of penalties as well, the Turkish police team A. What happens here? Remember, 2:31 across the line for their colleagues. They'll be laser focused on that time. They'll have watched it themselves as the Harekat team ATA went out earlier today. There's the first shot away, under the magic minute. Is it on? Oh, it's on the edge. Has he hit the same target twice? I think, well, that's another miss of the second target. I think because he missed the first one, he went at it again. I think there's been a little bit of confusion with the Turkish sniper of Harekat team Bozkurt. Remember, only 4 rounds they have, the snipers today, so 4 rounds, 4 targets. Every time we've seen a miss, usually they just move straight on to the next one. But from what I saw, and maybe that's what you saw as well, tell me if you feel differently, it seems like he's had to go twice at that first target, maybe even 3 times, who knows, because I heard 4 shots go off, and I only saw the second target missed as well. So either he hit the third, or that was it. So they come across the line in 2 minutes 30.14. The Harekat team Bozkurt. So 1 second quicker. Now it is the turn of SSN Astana, another of the Kazakhstan teams. Remember, the fastest of the Kazakhstani teams was Sunkar, 2 minutes 11.43. Oh, a slip. SSN Akhtar went round in 2:47. Jabasar went round in 2:25. And Arlan went round in 2:46. SSN Astana and Aristan go back to back in the draw, 55 and 56. So I'm trying to think if there's a big screen round near the start line for the Aristan team to have a look at their colleagues. I don't think there is. Can he get his shot away under the magic minute? Yes. And it's perfect as well. So this will be a very good time. SSN Astana, the snipers flying here. Eight targets, 10 rounds. Only 2 chances to get it wrong for those guys in the pistol pen. 4 hits, yeah. Big Judge Don's not going to have to do anything with that. And there goes the tractor tire. And here comes the hostage. You can feel an energy building. They're not going to beat the 2:11 of Sunkar, but they will have their sights set on one of the other teams from Kazakhstan. Maybe Jaubasar, 2:25. Is that going to be a little bit too quick for them? Certainly the 2:46 and 2:47 of SSN and Arlan are within their sights as they come round the final corner. SSN Astana racing towards that line. And over in 2:27.7. So a whisker slower than Jaubasar. A cloudy day. And the wind still breezy. Corning officially, it's 17 kilometers an hour, but I'm looking at the flag outside the studio window here in Al Ruwaiya, and it seems to be blowing a lot harder than it was maybe an hour or 2 ago. So the Aristan team up and over that 9-foot wooden wall. The ladder's next. Then the sniper peels off to the left to get his first shot away. Now you see the platform for the sniper. He engages this target, which is approximately 60 meters or so, maybe a bit more, in the lying position. There's the magic minutes. 56 seconds for the sniper to get his first shot away. That's good. Oh, 4 hits. No issue for the Aristan sniper. Here we go as they head for home. Remember this year, the new rule is they can't drop that 120 kilo tire from shoulder height. They have to lower it. They can drop it from the waist, but no higher. They're up and over the wooden wall. The downed officer has been latched onto that zip line. This is going to be a good time. You can hear the shouts of Davai. Remember, the fastest time so far today is 2:11 as they round the final corner and sprint towards the line. SSN did it in 2:27. Aristan across the go. Olga. Is that correct? As I have said it right? Sadar A are 75th in the draw. Sadar B on their way now. Sadar A lying third in the overall standings in this year's event, behind Sunkar and the Chinese Police Team B. Sadar went round in the second quickest time last year, just behind Sunkar. They did it in 2:37, so expect one of these Sadar teams to be rather rapid. Underneath that magic minute. Looking good. Oh, those white discs are dropping like confetti. 4 hits for the Sadar B sniper. This is going to be a very good time. Can they break the 2:11 record of Sunkar? The downed officer is up and on the shoulder. He's on his way. Here we go. The time to beat, 2:11. Are they going to do it? I don't think so, but you don't know. Here comes Sadar B round the final corner. We've crossed the 2:11 target. And they're over the line in 2 minutes. Oh, they haven't hit the clock stop button. Oh! Police B team, the reigning champions, of course, of the UAE SWAT Challenge, so it'll be interesting to see them. It was good to get around and see everyone. The sun is now firmly out after just peeking its head from behind the clouds in the first half of today's action, but looks like it's now here to stay. And I'm just having a quick look at the flag away to my right that is still blowing. We saw, what was it, 17 kilometers an hour? Was the official wind speed a little bit earlier on. It looks roughly the same. I have had my lunch. We had a bit of drama before lunch with the Alacran team of Argentina. One of their assaulters fell in the water, the first to get wet today. And the National Guard of Kazakhstan are off, they're underway. Just to remind you of the Kazakh team times today. Sunkar are the quickest round this course, 2:11.43. is the time to beat today for all of the teams, not just the teams from Kazakhstan. And the next best time for one of the Kazakhstan sides is Aristan, who have gone round in 2:18.04. So, what will the National Guard of Kazakhstan do? Very strong showing this year. And I have to say, I think the winner of this year's UAE SWAT Challenge comes from either Kazakhstan or from China. Those are the teams to beat at the moment. So, there's the first shot away under the magic minute, 57 seconds. 2 clean shots from the National Guard sniper. as they start dispatching those targets. And 120 kilos of that tractor tire that they must carry to the second box. This will be a good time. It's not going to better the 211 of Sunkar. They're too far back to do that at the moment. Now the next target is Aristan, 218. They're being urged on by their colleagues and fellow countrymen, plus a few Kazakhstan expats who've made their way to Al Ruwaiya here. We've crossed the 2-minute mark. The downed officer is carried round that corner and home by the National Guard of Kazakhstan. They sprint towards the finish line. At what point will that clock stop? 2:27.09 as far as their colleagues are concerned.
Are you ready? Yes.
Well, a roar as they head away from that start line. It was like a pride of lions heading out. Feared for my safety for a moment there. The Kyrgyzstan Special Force Kalkan 1 unit. Up and over that ladder, it's approximately 12 feet high. 4 targets for the sniper. Where's the clock gone? The time to beat is 2:11, yes. I know that. That's good. 1 shot, 1 hit. And he did it under that magic minute as well. Three out of 3. Four out of 4 for the sniper of the Special Force Kalkan 1. So no penalties there by the looks of it for Kalkan 1. 3:02 is the time to beat, and they're looking pretty good to do that at the moment. Special Force Kalkan 1, Kalkan 2 that went out earlier today, they were penalty free, so they went round clean. Here they come. We've crossed the 2-minute mark. One more assaulter to come, carrying the sniper's rifle of that downed officer. He has a quick look up to see if he's following behind as he does come round the base of the assault tower and across the line in 2:36.3 to beat their colleagues Kalkan 2A and maybe China B team, possibly China A, that I think could potentially beat the time of 2:11 set by Sunkar earlier on today. But watch this, it's likely to be quick. Now keep an eye on the clock in the bottom right of your screen. Let's see what time the sniper of Sadare gets his first shot away. We've just crossed the 40-second mark. That's 50 seconds down. Yes, well under the magic minute. I made it 54 seconds. 2 out of 2. There's 4 positions for the assaulters in that pistol pen. 15 meters, 4 out of 4 for the sniper. His work is done, as is the work. Ooh, there's some targets left out there. Ooh, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 white discs. Remember, 30 seconds for a missed target. Something that's gone horribly wrong for Sadare. And did they drop that tire down, or did they lower it? That's a question for the judges. So Sadare, they're not going to beat the 2:11 of Sunka. And once penalties are added, they're not going to come close. First question is, do they beat Sunka? The second question will be, if the answer to that is no, can they better Sadar A or SSN, I beg your pardon, Arestan of Kazakhstan? Just watch. Here we go. Up and over, there's the sniper. One gloved hand for the sniper. I haven't seen that before. I didn't notice that yesterday. Is it just today? Maybe I missed that. Is it just today that he's gloved his hand? Must have a look back at yesterday's action and see. Maybe one of you know. Troy Yelena says, today is a very difficult tactical and physical task. You're absolutely right, it's both. Remember, final day, the obstacle course is purely physical. Yesterday, purely tactical. It was only a minute or so, minute plus. 2 out of 2 for the Berkut B sniper. Here we go. Yeah, this time's not going to beat Sunka, that's for sure, but can they beat any of their other colleagues? Strong showing by the teams from Kazakhstan today. And plenty of support as well, as you can see. It's a country I've never been to, Kazakhstan. I'd love to go. Next on my list. As they head for home, 2 minutes have been crossed. They come round that corner. 2:17 is the time to beat. They're not going to do that. 2:25.7 for the team from Kazakhstan, matched by Jaubasar. 2:25.27. They went round in, so they've bettered SSN Astana. The Kazakhstani side, Berkut B. Berkut A has not yet gone out, but there's how things stand. Kazakhstan, 4 out of the top 5 positions, split only by the Royal Thai Police. The only side, the Royal Thai Police A team, in that top 5. In the vicinity of the commentary box.
Are you ready? Yes.
Kyrgyzstan are next out. The Boru team, the Special Forces unit of Kyrgyzstan. And I was trying to have a look for the best of the Kyrgyzstan teams. I think it's the Special Forces of Kalkan, who currently are the best time. 3 minutes and 2 seconds for the best of the Kyrgyzstan teams. I'll confirm that in just a second. He's just off. He's just off the sniper. So that'll go down as a miss. Has he abandoned the tripod? Sorry. Bipod. Has he abandoned the bipod? No. It's still there. He's just, I think he thought about using it at the beginning when he lay down, but abandoned it. Tokiev says, hello Joe from Strafstan. You're gonna have to send me a pin. Send me a Google Map pin, Tokiev. I don't know where that is. Not good. 4 misses. 4 missed targets for the sniper of Boru, Kyrgyzstan. That will mean 2 minutes of penalties. Here we go as they head for home, like I said. Kalkan team, I think, are the quickest so far. 3:05. They're not going to better that. They're too far away from that finish line as they sprint for home. Don't let them fall. Were you typing whilst having your lunch? Here they go. Another of the teams from Kazakhstan. Interesting how they have positions. One of the assaulters just getting a little bit too far ahead. He dropped back to slot in line. So they've clearly decided before going out who's going over first, who's going over last, and then the positions in between. He just got out of position. Are we going to see the first shot underneath that magic minute? There we go, just over. Oh, they're dropping those targets nicely. What's that? 3 out of 3 or 4 out of 4? Didn't quite see the fourth one. Looks good though. As they head for home, Berkute of Kazakhstan. They're way off the 211 of Sunkar as they drop that 120 kilo tire down. As the downed officer is hoisted up and onto that zip line. They're away. Lots of encouragement. They're up, they're over. One more across the water. Now they can sprint for the finish. This will be a strong time from Berkute as they come round the corner. And the downed officer barking his colleagues. And China Police Team B also still to go. And remember, China Police Team B are the current overall leaders of the UAE SWAT Challenge 2025. They have racked up 202 points from the first 2 days. Sunkar just behind them with 201. However, Sunkar have that time of 2:11, which... Oh, false start. What happened there?
Are you ready?
Easy, Tigers. Now you can go. A little bit too keen to get underway, perhaps, the boys from Uzbekistan. Up and over the wooden wall. The sniper going well. He's going first, and well, I'm no tactician when it comes to the UAE SWAT Challenge, but I would think that should be the norm, the sniper over first, so that he can take that extra couple of seconds to get set up, whilst the others make their way towards the breaching door and wait. He's opted to chamber those rounds manually. Oh, he's missed the first one. That'll be a 30-second time penalty for the Uzbekistan police. Uzbekistan police last year went round at 3:25. Can they better that this year? That's the question. I'm seeing a few more Chinese flags who are arriving here at the venue in Al Ruwaiya to watch the current table toppers, China Police B team. The tire is down, the downed officer is up. The one man across. 3:25. This is looking good. They'll easily better their time from last year at the rate they're going, as long as there's no mistakes between now and the finish line. There will, of course, be a penalty. There was a penalty, a 30-second penalty last year, as they crossed the line in 2:55.